Get in! It is the post-match pint, and it's the post-match pint from Love and Rockets on Lark Lane in Liverpool. A great boozer with some nice bevies. This is one of them, and I'm really enjoying it. Why? Because Liverpool have won the Super Cup. I wasn't that arsed earlier in the day, and by the end, I really wanted to win it more than anything else in the world. And we won it, and made up for the keeper, and made up for the fans, and made up for Henderson, and made up for Klopp. Everything was boss about it. We realised that we've got a great group of lads representing Liverpool Football Club. They've just gone and won, and it was fantastic, wasn't it? I've got Neil Atkinson with me, I've got Steve Graves with me. Neil, how were you feeling about it? Did you really want to win it more than anything else, or were you not that arsed? You know,
by 60, I was all in. By 60, nothing has ever mattered more to me.
Exactly.
It was a game I was desperate to see Liverpool win, and then they went ahead and won it. And I think that, you know, I don't think they'll play poorer than they do for the last 20 minutes of the first half. I think they go to bits for a variety of reasons. And the humidity doesn't help. I think, though, Chelsea do well. Chelsea were better than I expected them to be really honest with you. I saw them against United at the weekend. I thought they were crap.
Yeah,
I thought they'd do a little bit better throughout that game. But I think Liverpool lose the way. But then they find themselves, and why it matters is because it's back to feeling like what a wonderful set of humans. You know, they're brilliant footballers, but they find themselves in that second half. They get themselves playing, and then you're right behind them because you've watched them go on that little bit of a journey. And by the end of it, honestly, you know, watching Henderson do the same trophy lift again, the keeper gets to save a penalty, whereas last week he was signing on a job club, getting his suit from Burton's with the vouchers. He was living that life, and now suddenly he's living this one. I thought it was terrific. I was so pleased for him. I was so pleased for all of them. They get to lift that trophy again. They get to feel it. And I thought you saw that in the face and the reaction of them.
Absolutely. And Steve, you know, you work in newspapers, you work in the media, you know the score, and I think, you know, I've been there as well. And there's this thing where now, you know, when we conceded one against Norwich, even I was thinking, oh no, people are moaning about this, and they did. And then tonight when you were watching that, you were thinking, okay, lots of people were not sold on the whole idea of the cup, but if we hadn't have won it somehow, and we have won it, but if we hadn't, that would have been bolted onto conceding one against Norwich, and all of a sudden there would have been a mini crisis. And as it is, we're going into Southampton bouncing now, aren't we?
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? You know, the extent to which you are watching the game through that lens of, oh no, people are going to say X, Y, and Z, because it doesn't really matter what people are going to say. You know, that result could have gone the other way, and we would have all come out of it going, well, it doesn't matter too much, and being able to say that with some justification. But the extent to which this is a boost now, you know, the commentary on BT made an awful lot of, possibly too much of, the fact that this is a long trip and a long game for Liverpool to get through. But you know, Jordan Henderson said it himself. You know, it's been enervating. You know, not least he shouldn't have played the game even, and you know, now he's played 120 minutes. But you know, there'll be a psychological boost, and particularly for the goalkeeper, particularly for the player that you probably are for the coming weeks, rightly most concerned about, just because you've not seen him. But you know, you can see a measure of his character, a measure of his spirit there, a measure of how he fits in immediately to this group, which, you know, was Mignolet's great sort of saving grace. You know, was to go, well, he clearly fits in the group, and they all like him and all of that. Well, he's brought that, but he also brings a much better impression of Alisson as well. And a bit of real sort of character. Yeah, he does. He looks like fun. Joe Cole said he likes a night out on the commentary as well, which feels like Joe Cole. I feel like Joe Cole's a judge of that, to be honest. if he's on that panel for anything, it's to tell you who's a good night out.
I like him to have done both sides as 11s.
Yeah,
if need be.
Best nights out in order.
Yeah.
We could do a show on that now. Save it for the summer. But yeah, it is.
With a bit of the blood by people next to you, Steve.
You get a real spring in your step from lifting a trophy. Why wouldn't you? You know, Neil's right. You know, the extent to which you're reminded at so many junctures of what the measure of these people, how great they are. You know, I thought Henderson with the trophy, just giving the lad with the trophy that bit of extra, the chance to kiss it. And just something about that was just really touching, and to think of that at that point of what's a really good moment for you, to think of something else is remarkable, really, and it's a measure of all of them. It's what they are, and it's, you know, it's in the manager's image as well. You know, from everyone from Andy Lonergan there enjoying themselves and celebrating, and feeling they're part of it, and they are. All of them are.